But Shedeur joined a very historic club during his third NFL start.
Yeah.
He's the first Browns quarterback with 300 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, and a rush touchdown in the same game since 1950. He's also the 7th rookie in the Super Bowl era to throw for 360 yards, have 4 total touchdowns, rush or pass in the same game, joining C.J. Stroud, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, Marcus Mariota, Andrew Luck, and Matthew Stafford. But despite got me frustrated because I'm madder than a wet hornet. Stefanski took him out with the game on the line. Ocho.
Yeah.
What I don't understand.
Yes, sir.
When you're down 14, you score a touchdown. You're at home. Why are you going for 2?
Yeah.
Kick the PAT, and guess what, Ocho? You're down 7. Now you score a touchdown and kick the PAT. Guess what, Ocho? We tied.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's no explanation behind what Stefanski is doing. There's none at all. But what I can tell you is I can tell you that his job is secured, which is why he's making the calls that he's making. There's no reason. You got 6 minutes left in the game. Shedeur goes down. Shedeur goes down and he scores.
Why go for 2, Ocho? Tell me, I need somebody to offer me an explanation. When you're down 14, you're at home.
Yeah.
Even if you're on the road, you're down an even number.
Yeah.
Why would you go for 2? Because now if you get you're chasing points. You don't need to do that.
Yeah. Hold on. For one, as well as he was playing, look at the numbers he put up today. As well as he was playing all game long, right? You want to put the ball in your best player's hands that has a hot hand at the right time. Who is that?
Shedeur.
So if you are going to go for 2, if you're going to make that decision to go for 2, you put the ball in your quarterback's hands who just drove you down, not once, but twice on back-to-back drives to get you a chance to win the game or at least tie the game. I think, I was so confused by this, I had to make 2 phone calls. I had to make 2 phone calls to people who have been head coaches before, just to make sure I can get a better understanding and get a better perspective and context on what was being made. But obviously, even though they're not coaching anymore right now, even though they're not a part of the NFL right now, the answers they gave me were PC. So they wouldn't give me what I really wanted to hear, and I'm not going to say any names, but Stefanski, I can't say anything about it being fired because this is the reason why they didn't want Shedeur starting in the first place. Because now you see
what he's capable of. Because everybody said if he'd have started at the beginning of the season, what could we have been?
Since the dawn of time, stories have connected us. Open art brings the tools to the storytellers of today. Creating a character is simple. Whether it's from a sentence or a single image, open art brings your vision to life. But that's just the beginning. Once your character is created, you can use it in any story or setting with perfect consistency. With OpenArt's 3D pose editor, you can adjust your character's position and movements with ease. Want to take it further? Seamlessly place your character into any scene or background. The future of storytelling starts with you. OpenArt brings your ideas to life in ways you never imagined.
And this is exactly why they didn't want him starting. This is exactly why he wouldn't get any reps, because they understood what you would get once he gets in there and he gets acclimated to the system with his players and he gets any kind of chemistry and continuity with that offense. This is what you get. And the stuff you pull in when you after you score and taking them out, this is not college. No. You're not running trick plays. You're not going to fool anybody. The Wildcat is not going to work. This is not 2007. Ronnie Brown ain't back there.
And they tried to run the Wildcat, Ocho. They tried to run the Wildcat. Look, the reason why the Dolphins ran the Wildcats because their quarterback wasn't any good. You got a competent quarterback that's playing his ass off. I felt that he made probably one mistake tonight, Ocho, is that when he threw the ball up down the middle of the field when he was playing so well and he didn't really need to do that. Yeah. And that's why I was like, Shedeur, you're playing so well, you know you're not supposed to just heave the ball up down the middle of the field. Other than that, Ocho, I thought this young man played extremely well. He was balling his ass off. Throw it with touch. Did you see the one he dropped down in the bucket? Man, he dropped it in the bucket.
Yeah.
Good thing. The
Yeah.
throw that he
Hey,
had that we've given Shannon Jr. The one he to touch the Jerry Judy that he hit for 60. That basically was the same play that he missed that he overshot him the game before.
But he hit him this time, and I'm glad him and Judy got on that same page this week. I was happy to see that. But that goddamn Fannin Jr. Boy, he's the
making
real
plays.
Deal. Every goddamn week, 44 popping up
You
on
see
film.
that?
Every week, 44 popping up on film. I don't know what they got. I don't know what kind of chemistry. I don't know if they stay after practice and they work together. But every time the ball is in the air, he got to have it. He got to have it.
I agree with you. Hey, what about the touch pass that he threw? He retreating and threw the touch pass to Njoku.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he has things that you just can't teach.
No, you can't.
He has
you can't.
things
you can't.
that you can't teach. And
the funny thing
Ocho. Go ahead, make your point.
No, I was gonna say, what he lacks in mobility, he makes up in so many other areas. When it comes to being able to extend plays, being able to play off script, being able to be accurate, on the run, he's phenomenal at that. And the fact that he looks as good in only his third start, as bad as the Cleveland Browns team is, not defense, team is offensively, to have him in there and give them that spark to where now in each game they're competing.
Yes.
They're competing week in and week out.
And he's playing through his bull jive coach.
Hey, matter of fact, maybe we can ask the chat. Even if you don't like Shedeur, even if you don't like the Browns, can you please give me an explanation in the chat why you take him out 2 drives back to back with opportunity to get closer and put when points are a premium in a situation like this where you want to win a game? Well, I mean, you would think Stefanski would want to win the game, but some of the play calls you have in situations like that, you putting your team in harm's way.
For me, it's the taking him out, going to the Wildcat when your best player, he needs to be on the field. But what I don't understand, I need somebody to explain to me, why did he go for 2 points on the first time they scored the touchdown? That's what I need to understand. Because at that point in time, Ocho, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't.
No.
And then, so let me get this set. So now we're down 8 because we were dumb. I don't know what happened. Maybe Eagle had a rock and they dropped it on Stefanski's head. I don't know what happened. But so now we got to go for 2. So we're gonna take Shedeur out and we're gonna run Wildcat. And the guy forgetting to pitch the ball.
How have you been?
Caught in your orbit, spinning round. Every word you say just pulls me down. I'm holding on.
I'm thinking he was supposed to pitch it, Ocho.
Yeah, he was supposed to pitch it. He was supposed to come around. And
I
obviously,
guess he was going to throw it. I guess somebody else was going to go out for a pass. I guess. I mean, at this point in time, Ocho, we just like everybody else. We had a loss for words.
I'm confused. The only way as a head coach, this is how I know a job isn't in jeopardy. This is how I know a job is in jeopardy, because when your job is in jeopardy, you call plays that are conducive for you to look good as a head coach. And with a quarterback playing as well as he was playing, even if it wasn't Shedeur, a quarterback that has
You
a
ain't
hot
taking him
hand
out.
like he had that game.
You're not taking him out.
No, you're not taking him out because your job is on the line.
You're not taking him
Your
out.
job is on the line. I need to do everything I can to show management and those that are in positions of power who can make the call on whether I stay or go. That's coming from
Yeah.
up top, huh? Matter of fact, we can't even blame the coach. This is the same situation. Who's the reason? Who took the fall for Luka getting traded again?
Nico.
Stefanski is basically Nico. Stefanski is basically Nico Collins. Stefanski's taking all the heat, but the call is coming from up above.
You gotta.
Listen, do whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do to make him look bad. Because there's no reason. Why are you not trying to win? Are you trying to tank purposely? Are you trying to make your team look bad purposely? Because that's exactly what you're doing. Because you have every Cleveland Brown fan, every football fan scratching your head about the decision making you're making as a head coach.
I've had people reach out to me and ask me, they don't even really know football like that. Say, why they take Shedeur out? Because they say, well, I'm going to ask you because I know you played the game, you watched the game, you studied the game. I said, I don't know. They're like, you know something. I'm like, damn, I ain't in Cleveland. I don't know.
Right.
Hell, if I do, I tweeted it needs to be studied. They need a DOJ, Department of Justice. I need y'all to open up an investigation in what the hell is going on in Cleveland. What the hell is Stefanski doing? Because it makes no sense. Even if you want to run the Wildcat, considering that your quarterback is playing at he's on fire. He's hotter than 4 foxes in a forest fire. That's how hot he is, Ocho. And you take him out. You take him out to do. Think about this, Ocho. You take him out to have somebody else throw a pass? Because that's what it looked like. If you was going to flip it to him, what was he going to do? Run it? Or he was going to run and put up and pull up and throw a pass. That's what I need to know.
He was going to throw it. Listen, he was gonna throw it to somebody. If Junkers it flipped the ball like it was supposed to, obviously misdirection. You know how well misdirection works when you're playing against the defense. That's extremely aggressive.
Yes.
Extremely aggressive. You're hoping somebody misses assignment in a back or a receiver or a tight end, leaks out and he's wide open. But it didn't happen. It didn't work that way.
I want the ball in
But
Shedeur's
the fact
hand.
that you even
I don't care. I'm gonna go down and look. If you brought me this far. You brought me this far.
Yeah.
If this is as far as you can take us, well, you brought us farther than I was.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I just told you.
It doesn't make. Hold on, Ocho. Here's what Stefanski said about going for two. That last 2-point conversion. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Yes, sir.
These videos are all generated by Hailuo O2. Just head to Hailu AI and type your idea. Then hit generate. Enjoy your stunning AI ASMR.
What was supposed to happen on that last 2-point conversion?
Yeah, not going to get into all the specifics, Jeff, but obviously it did not go as we thought it would.
Did you make that call or did Tommy?
Yeah, I make every call.
Shedeur had the hot hand. Why would you take him off?
Yeah, it's a 2-point play. Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play. We didn't come through, but that's on me.
Was that play call yours or Tommy's?
I'm responsible for all of it.
No, I thought you turned over play calling duties. Now, it's been reported. Mary Kay, I need you to call. I need you to let us know. Jump in the chat. Because it was reported that he turned the play calling over to Tommy Reese, right? Isn't that the OC? So I know everything's on you, and you don't want to get into it. Get into it. What went into your thinking that when Shedeur Sanders had led you back from 14 down, he had led you back? What went into the decision to take him off the field and potentially have someone else throw a 2-point conversion? What went into your decision, Coach Stefanski?
Hold on. Not only have someone else throw the 2-point conversion, have someone else throw the 2-point conversion that wasn't your quarterback that was on fire like he was playing NBA jams. Hold on, Unc. A play like that in college, I understand it.
Yes.
I understand it because they don't see it coming. In the NFL, it's not working. That's a play for the movie The Longest Yard. Or maybe on Thanksgiving you're in the goddamn turkey bowl. That's what it's for. Or maybe the movie Waterboy. That's when you run a play like that. Not with a game on the line that you're actually trying to win and compete. Like, what are we doing? I swear for God, on my mama, rest in peace. I had to call two of my former coaches to get a better perspective on what they were doing because you've been a head coach. Please explain to me. You've been in that position before. If that was you, why do you call a play like that? And of course, they wouldn't give me an answer. They wanted to keep it PC. Like, come
Well,
on,
first
man.
of all, you should have been in that situation because you should have kicked the PAT to begin with. Why the hell you go for 2 on the first PAT? You're only down 14. You're down an even number. So why the hell are you going? Why are you going for 2 on the first PAT? If you just kick it, now you're down 7. Now you don't have to chase the second point. That's what makes no sense to me. Nothing. First of all, it didn't make. Who he started, he went with Flacco. Okay, fine. They said Dylan Gabriel, they drafted him in the 3rd round. Okay, whatever the case may be. We can't go back in time, undo what's already done. But moving forward, the guy gives you a great opportunity to win. A great opportunity. He's playing his ass off. And you undercut him by taking him off the field. You undercut him by going for 2 when it's unnecessary. So I'm just trying to figure out, and I don't want to use the word sabotage, but I will say I'm trying to understand your rationale and your thought process, what goes into going for 2 the first time when you're only down 14, you kick the PAT, you're down 7. Okay, now you're down 8 because you didn't get the first PAT. I mean, the first 2-point conversion. So now you're down 8, you gotta go for it. What goes into a rationale? After you see what your quarterback has done, why would you take him off the field and ask somebody that doesn't play the position? Are you really trusting someone that hasn't thrown a pass to throw a pass in that situation, in that moment, at that juncture of the game? You really want to do that, Ocho? Is that really what you want to do, chat? Hell no.
They doing that on purpose. They doing it on purpose, and it's just not this. Just think about since training camp. Just think about all the games they've continued to play. Their organization has continued to play. You know, with Shedeur, just in general, they did not want Young Bull to be a starter because they understood if he gets the opportunity to play, the numbers you see him putting up, him getting an opportunity to play, he's going to give them their best chance to win. They don't want to win. Well, if they do want to win, they don't want to win with him behind center. That's the only answer I can think of for you to be pulling that kind of bull jive I saw out there today. As a former player, as a football fan, as a fan of the game, this is for anybody, for any team, for any quarterback. You always want to put your quarterback and your team in the best positions to win because that's the point of playing this game. You want to win, and that shit. I'm sorry. That he pulled today was ridiculous.
On the downside, I was disappointed in Cleveland's defense, rush defense. Tony Pollard had 25 carries for $161, had a 65-yard run, had another long run. They've got to do a better job of stopping the run, and so now we can put more pressure on Cam Ward. But when you're when you're second and short, you're third and short, it's hard to rush the quarterback, Ocho, when you're in short, down and D, because you don't know they can run it. Now, if we got it second and long, we got it third and long. Now we can unleash Myles Garrett. Now we can unleash some of these rushers. But I just need somebody to tell me. I need someone to explain to me, and I need you to explain it to me as if I'm a 7-year-old. So it's like a kid going to his father, and he's asking him a question, Father. That's what I need somebody to explain it to me, because it makes no sense. As a guy, Ocho, as guys that played the game, as a guy that studied the game, and that's what I do. I don't look at touchdowns. I'm glad they scored. I'm looking at how they scored. I'm looking at why they scored. I'm looking at what did the defense do. I'm looking at what play was called. What personnel were you in, so I can have a better understanding and say, okay, I saw why this worked. But when you to do this, it makes no sense.
Yeah, and can I say one thing also? Let's say the Cleveland Brown defense, they've been playing their ass off all season. They've been playing their ass off all season. They've been stopping the run. They've been stopping the pass. So you know what? You come to a game where now we need the offense. When we was down 14, God damn it, the offense showed up. The offense showed up. They showed up. Myles Garrett got to be pissed. Denzel Ward, Dale Pitt, they have to be pissed because I know they see it. I know if they was anybody was mic'd up. I know on the sideline, if you could hear the defensive player talking, they'd be like, "Man, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing?" Okay, they're running the ball on us. Now, this is one of the few games we need our offense to have our back. Long be motherfucking hold. The offense had their back. With a position twice, 2 different drives. Drove down the field. We score. We go for 2. What? We get the ball back. Go right back down the field again. And we do the same bullshit again. They got to be pissed. But they can't say nothing. They're not going to say nothing. They know it's some bull jive. But players in that locker room, they can't say anything. But they can see.
Yeah.
They can see. They can see clear as day. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. But if I can see it, and I'm all the way down here in Miami, 1,000-something miles away, come on.
We know who can play and who can't play.
Come on, chat. Come on,
We
man.
know who can play and who can't play. When you're in the locker room, you know exactly who can play, and we know exactly who can't play. I don't care what coach does. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care where you were drafted. I know if you can play or not because I see you every day.
Yeah.
They know Shedeur Sanders can play. They believe in Shedeur. The greatest thing your teammates can do is have a belief in you, can trust you.